We met online my senior year of college. He was in his grad studies already.
It wasn't my first time doing online dating, but I could tell it was hers. And yeah, as soon as I read her online profile, I knew we were right for each other.
He seemed intelligent on his profile, maybe a little too earnest, but a couple of things he said were kind of clever, so I thought it was worth a shot. I told him to make me a video explaining why he's worth dating and to email it to me.
And I did. I sent her a video of me doing a backflip in my backyard. And then I asked her to send me a video explaining why she thought she was trustworthy. Somehow, she got my postal address online and mailed me a notarized copy of her credit rating.
So we proceeded to chat online and via email. We were finishing each other's sentences. It was weird. It was like we were the same person. We started geeking out a bit, talking about how we got into new media stuff, coding and whatnot. It turns out that he had been on the same message board as me when I was 16. That would have made him 20. He didn't even have to say it. I was like, "You're a Mediatron 87?
I was not so quick to remember, but she jogged my memory.
He already had quite an impact on my life, between directing me to different message boards, to reading materials, to suggesting different games and movies. I was suddenly a little freaked out. It was like finding out that Santa Claus is real, and he wants to meet you, and he wants to get into your pants. There was this paternal feeling that was not attractive.
I was ready to meet, but she was a bit reluctant. Basically, I could only get her to commit to cyber dating. So, one Friday I sent her a flower icon on Facebook, followed by an Evite to join me in a chat room I had set up. When she logged on, I had a little fireplace gif rolling in the background. We both opened up a bottle of wine at our respective houses. She wanted to watch a movie, so we decided to both queue it up on our computers. And, we were drinking, started critiquing the movie bit by bit. By this point, we were both kind of drunk and maybe feeling a little amorous.
I thought it'd be funny if we both set up avatars on Second Life and have sex.
I had a profile in about 10 seconds.
I already had a profile, but I didn't tell him that.
It was wild. She was into some things. But it was special. We had a good night.
Anyways, I had agreed to meet him in person, and it was hard. I didn't really know what to talk about. It was like being at a bar, and you ask the bartender for a drink, and you turn around to find someone else sitting next to you. I already knew everything about him. There was no easy banter.
I had a really long day and wasn't so talkative.
We were like looking an email in the eye.
Dinner was rough. So we go to get drinks at this place I knew, and we got drunk, like really drunk. But it made things real a lot easier. I told her about the project at the house, the collective, and basically we just talked about that the rest of the night.
He was walking me home, and it was the middle of February, and it was cold. And he took my hand, and it immediately started snowing.
And I just kissed her. And she tasted like a memory I couldn't really place.
So we woke up together the next morning, and it was like meeting for the first time for the third time. So we talked about this weirdness, and his feelings were that we had already gone through the first stage of the relationship before we ever met, and that it was natural the conversation would be a little bit slower now.
My suggestion was that she just move in with me and we go for it. I mean, I just started the network at the house and she fit right in.
And I've been here ever since. This was maybe a month and a half ago.